I think the box would suit a beard. No. Dark, with a 4 in the middle, says get out of Liverpool and try to sign the box with a new club. He just can't play with such a bad team around him. Alright, yeah, safe mate, yeah, really, and yeah, as a Liverpool fan, that's, yeah, safe, alright, cheers G. Daniel Guildford has bidded 76 pence for every pube that Jacob Sartorius has, to which K1AN, or Kian, has replied with nothing then, and to which Don the VU, what even? And then on top of that, don't have a username lol, which is extremely difficult to read on first reading, has said, well that's roughly minus £3 million. I don't know what calculations you've done there, mate, but I'm struggling. I don't think you'd get the extra marks in a mathematics exam. That's all I'm saying. I'd need to see your working for that one. Steve M7 is bidding samples of frozen DNA of the first ever Brunei football team, 7.77% of the Brunei GDP, and the ownership to the factory that made the mouldy piece of olive bread that gave birth to the box. The factory could technically be the boxer's grandfather. Alright, Steve, let's just calm down here. We've already had the fact that a mouldy piece of olive bread gave birth to the box. Let's just be realistic here. Come on now. Sean Foley is bidding a 2004 nude Tony Pulis calendar, Wayne Rooney's old toothbrush, 15 pages of instructions all written in Portuguese, a half-eaten shoelace once worn by a computer scientist. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why that's relevant. I mean, what level of computer scientist is he? Is he a good one? Because if that's the case, then that's gonna sell the deal. This is far too vague. A set of plastic lawn chairs that have been flown in from Siberia, OVR's unreleased adult films, and last but not least, a deed to a remote island off the coast of Taiwan that is filled with poisonous snakes and possibly contains the key to Arsene Wenger's chastity belt. Is it bad that I don't know what a chastity belt is? Movie Maker Trash says, right Niran, I'm not too sure you are quite ready to comprehend this fantastic bit of business I am going to give to you. I am willing to give a shiny Pablo Zabaleta matcha tax that I stole off my cousin, a banana with a strand of green hair reminiscent of the box that has been left for 5 weeks because of fears of catching some sort of disease, and finally, a signed Head & Shoulders bottle from Joe Hart, despite the fact that it's actually the boxer's 14th uncle, Dembasuaki Hart, that they sometimes call Joe. Thank you, and good night. Why? Why is he called Dembasuaki? Matt Enor is bidding a rusty hammer that is somehow still brand new. 112% of his cousin Ivan. I don't know how that's possible. How can you have plus 12% of a... did he find a limb on himself that he didn't know he had? I don't know how that works. On top of this, he's also bidding an orange that is rumoured to have been formerly owned by Colo Torre, but actually wasn't. Well, I'm glad we've managed to squash those rumours. 17 different kinds of meat, various lentils, but only if it's a Wednesday, which it isn't, so I'm not getting the lentils, and a 4-year-old Mongolian child with marginally better stats than the box, so you no longer have to undertake the truly god-awful task of playing him in your starting 11. To be honest, at this point, I would rather have 11 Mongolian children in the starting 11 than the box, but I feel like we're past the point of being able to trade him in now. The Transformer X is bidding a dossier containing information to how to actually train a dragon. Ginger-flavoured cookies kept in a box meant for sewing supplies. Oh, I like that. That's clever. And if he agrees personal terms, he'll also throw in a CD with Kesha's greatest hits, except it's a blank disc stolen from Arsene Wenger's personal collection, and a sponsorship deal with IKEA, so they can use his likeness on their boxers. Ah, I see what he's done there, because IKEA boxers box the box on boxes. But in an unprecedented piece of news, the bid that has actually won is for once the comment that actually got the most likes in the comment section. This guy, Bliss/Bly/Blize, he's bidding a box of 6 pieces of chicken nuggets without the chicken nuggets in. That's absolutely fantastic. Cristiano Ronaldo's offside goals against Bayern Munich, 50% of KSI's deleted videos, a FIFA 17 account with 572 Akinfenwa Screamer cards on it, a video of Zuma's reaction to Matic's goal, 43.201% of Brunei's population, what, as in actual people? What the hell am I gonna do with that amount of people? And an old VHS tape with a copy of Eminem's Slim Shady on it, and also on top of that, a half-eaten ham roll, which I can just, I don't know, feed to the box. I don't know, I mentioned that he has a lot of allergies in this series, but ham rolls, I don't know, probably, he eats gluten-free food, so I mean, I don't know whether there's any gluten in a ham roll. I'm pretty sure there is, actually. So this week's winner is Bliss. He will own the box, / she will own the box, until the next episode is released. And if you want to own the box, then leave your bids for him in the comments section. The craziest bids, the funniest bids, the most outrageous bids will be the ones that are shown in the video, and whichever is the best will be the one that wins the box. Next up for us to play is Arsenal. We're pretty lucky, actually, because it could have been Tottenham, who are now obviously a better team than Arsenal. I'm sure Robbie from Arsenal TV is crying directly into the glove compartment of his Rolls Royce that he bought because of his money that he earns from Arsenal actually losing games. I think an inquest needs to go into that whole situation, to be quite honest with you. We've got the worst home record in the league, but Liverpool fans can consider themselves lucky that they've been able to even breathe the same oxygen that the box has breathed in. Actually, no, because you breathe out oxygen, and then you breathe out carbon dioxide. Oh my god, my biology teacher will be spinning in his future grave that he isn't even in yet. I don't know if I'm drunk. I feel like I'm saying a lot of random... I should definitely do an episode of this drunk. This is the point at which, really, if I was a sellout, I would be like, oh, if this tweet gets 1,000 retweets, I'll do an episode of the box drunk. But I'm not like that. I'm not this sellout that a lot of YouTubers are. But if you would like to follow me on Twitter, then you can feel free to do so. Oh, Firmino has done Monreal. He's still going.
Have it.
No way! He was sliding in! That was amazing from Firmino, and we almost got an actual, oh for God's sake, now, oh my god, he's been clotheslined. I don't know, I was gonna make some sort of euphemism about not putting it in, but I don't even feel as if I need to say it anymore, because, oh for God, right, Carrius, we need to have a word. Oh yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is the box has struggles putting his penis into, actually that thinking about it, that wasn't actually what I was saying at all. Oh no, box. I've seen some incredible things from you, but that's something quite extraordinary. I love how he just chilled off the edge of the pitch as well. He knew he'd done wrong. This generic bold person has been lenient, really, with the box, to be quite honest. I've seen actual deaths more. I haven't, that's a lie. I was not one of those kids that used to watch Toxic Junction when I was a kid. If you are, then you physically disgust me. He's decided to red card James Milner purely for this tactical foul. I realise it's a bad tackle, but have any legs been broken? Allegedly, but that doesn't actually mean anything. Try suing me, because in a court of law I can say allegedly and it basically means I haven't done it. I believe in miracles, folks. You sexy thing. No, that's not what I was trying to say. What I'm trying to say is I believe in miracles, and I sniff an opportunity for the box to be a hero here. If we play our cards right, which we haven't, because Firmino has the footballing ability of a cheese and flipping lettuce sandwich. Have you ever even seen a cheese and lettuce sandwich? No, because they don't have any footballing ability. Right, well that's the end of that then, isn't it? It's a 0-0 draw. Can just imagine the face when Troops finds out that my mum is Wengerin.
Is she mad? Is she mad?
This truly is a day to appreciate what we can do with the box. And it's also a day for many bloods and fams. I've been rejected by India. That realistically says a lot about my managerial capabilities at this point. Well, I mean, I haven't been rejected by India, I've been rejected by the Indian FA, although after that last gag, I've probably now been rejected by India as well. That's literally a sixth of the world now dislikes me. I've been haunted many a time by the light blue of Manchester City, and by many a time, I mean basically not at all. after that goal that should have been a goal for the box but ended up being an own goal to Bakary Sagna. There's Pep Guardiola. I'm sure you thought I was going to make a joke about his bald head. I don't need to. His managerial ability is the joke really here, not his bald head. I feel like I'm just offending every single fan base at this point in time, and I might as well carry on. Manchester United, you shit. Box is charging in again. He's charged. Okay, well, I mean... What a turn from the box, and what a pass. The sweaty, and it's a goal. Oh my god. That is potentially the best goal in world football. I'm getting ahead of myself, really. I mean, the box has turned his man and played in a wonderful through ball. I mean, we'll take the turn with a pinch of salt because it was against John Stones, who to all intents and purposes is a 1 overall player himself. Firmino, okay, yeah, the box doesn't have any awareness to run or get the ball. I forgot about that nugget of information. It's fine. We don't have to worry about it because on this game, Leroy Sané's hair is terrible. So as far as I'm concerned, the goal doesn't even count. We're going to find the box. I've genuinely just thrown up at that shot in 7 different languages. It's fine. Guys, we're losing, yes, but we can pull this one back. I would like to retract that earlier statement. Oh my god, it's the box. Right. Look, that touch. Okay, you might be 1 overall, but you do understand that the ball, you know, occasionally needs to stay near you. It's anarchy, in all honesty here. It's turned into a UFC match. Pep Guardiola has exposed us. He might be a fraud, but he's proved to us that we are Panama paper level of fraud as well. I don't know, we're fraudulent. That's what the point that I'm trying to make here in a clever journalistic fashion is that we're more fraudulent than Pep Guardiola. Now that says a lot. So China have rejected us as well. I've somehow managed to annoy 1/3 of the world plus Pep Guardiola in this episode, and I don't know how. And on that bombshell, it is with great sadness, mixed actually with happiness, that we don't have to play any more games with him today, but also sadness because the episode is over and this sentence structure has gone to shit. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the episode's over. Everyone, the fun end games is done. Everybody go home. Although, assuming that probably 95% of you are at home already because you're watching this video with your phone or your PC, unless you're one of those mavericks who watches YouTube videos on their phone using 3G, and if you are, then you're just too much of a maniac to be let out onto the streets. You need to be detained. The episode is over. If you've enjoyed it, then make sure to firmly jump kick a like onto the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. You can follow me on Twitter for various shenanigans as well. My handle will be on the screen. It is @theofficialfng, and links to it are in the description. But it has been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Come to the babe looking like gold medalist with Kurt Angle boots on. And I don't wear the boot on, but they got normal shoes on. You're the like yo with the shoe from. Get them to the yo Uncle Jar. I ain't got a flex on no one. I'm the original Don. Come to the babe looking like gold medalist with Kurt Angle boots on. And I don't wear the boot on.